Hello people, I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by Jaby and Melee, and we're looking at Dice Media's Adulting Web Series Season 2, Episode 4, Not Cool.
Not cool.
So thank you Dice Media for allowing us to react to this. If you guys haven't watched it already, make sure to watch Episode 1, 2, and 3. Our reactions are already up. Megan Lay has a web series as well, so check that out. Not by anything, was it? Don't stop for anything. Never stop for anything. Never get no matter what. There you go.
No matter what.
No matter what. No matter what, you better watch it. That's why I took it off the poster. Okay, so.
Oh, I didn't.
Did it spill on your phone?
No, I just forgot to put it back on. Stop things. On
airplane mode.
Stop things.
Did I shut mine off? Now I'm paranoid.
Oh my gosh. Is that a pink phone cover?
No, it's gold. It's awful. It's supposed to be the gold iPhone anyway. It's not really gold. Fucking Apple lied. Everyone got a pink iPhone.
We call it rose gold.
It's not rose gold. It's just called gold, and that's rose gold.
Oh, it's pink.
So I'm walking around with this like West Hollywood phone for the last 2 years.
The rose gold one was actually like pink when they had the rose gold.
All right, cool. Here we go.
Yours is more blush.
This guy.
Copiers and printers are the worst. Like the worst.
No, I'm thinking
they never work.
Office
So
Space.
what do you think?
Remember Office Space?
Yeah.
काफी colorful.
अरे वो तो मैं इंसानी रंगीन है. But I was talking about the project. What do you think, partner?
कौन सा project?
तो क्या फूक क्या है क्या? यार कभी-कभी ना पॉन की जगह पे मेल भी चेक किया करो. You have to justify your salary, no? And also these 1,000 printouts.
Hello, this is to inform you that you have been assigned to the prism project.
मेरा काम करने की आदत तो है ही तुझे. अब तो क्रेडिट भी ले पाएगी.
तू जानता है ना किसी भी टीम में एक ही अल्फा होता है और तू तो
अबे ये पूरा पढ़ना 3 लोगों का टीम है.
आशीष ये वाला आशीष है जो सस्ता चाइनीज ऑर्डर करता है.
Oh snap.
ओह आई होप ये वो आशीष नहीं हो जो हमेशा टॉयलेट क्लॉग कर देता है और उसके वजह से फीमेल टॉयलेट भी क्लॉग हो जाता है. आई डोंट
आशीष निकल.
Man, he could have saved her.
Oh, alright.
Ashish is kind of hot though. Hey. I want to climb that.
He's a bit jealous of you, no? And don't worry, I have a very normal bowel movement.
Oh.
Nice to know that.
आशीष सर लंच आ गया.
Sasta Chinese. Gotta go.
I'll have some cheap Chinese food with you.
What है first impression? Good job.
आंखें हैं या है बटन निकल चस्का मटन सुई में लग जाए धागा what's a love go अकांका कोई चल जाए भारी.
Maybe you need to start rapping
I do. I need to try to start rapping.
with the piano.
I like how she did that in season 1 too.
No, of course. आशीष चावला
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
hey.
Wow.
टीममेट है वो आज ही तो मिले. इतना क्या इंथू कटलेट हो रहा है. फोटो दिखा.
I don't know what that is.
Not bad. कोकी.
Not bad, girl. He's hot.
Hey. Maybe it was the suit.
तो ऑफिस को जानता है. How come I never met him before? चिपका ही देती हूँ.
I'll just stick it on.
I didn't catch that.
क्या हुआ? इतने सारे पैसे. तुम ड्रग्स बेच रही हो अपना जिस्म. My जिस्म is for free, okay? What are you talking about? 90,000. ये पैसे कहाँ से आ रहे हैं?
लो ये ऑफिस से है पर ये क्या ये
arrears.
wait money that has been owed and should have been paid earlier. Who owes me money?
ब्रो तुम्हारा अप्रेजल हुआ था ना तो सारे पैसे साथ में आ गए. It's your money. Bro, you're rich.
What does that work out to? I gotta know.
90,000.
Yeah, I gotta do the math.
Do the math. Do the math. Hurry.
That's like $1,300.
चिपक गया।
Oh no!
तेरे नहीं बोल रहा था तो चिपक गया। Come on, don't move, it.
I mean, it's a rough estimation. I don't actually know how many.
Did you say $1,200?
$1,300. Because it's
Oh.
like I did the calculation of rupees to dollars, and it was rough. Like I think I divided
Still a
by.
lot of money.
My head was going to $90,000 and I was like, does someone just die and leave
It's a
you?
lot of
वैसे भी
money.
बॉस ने इसलिए पूछा होगा ताकि क्लाइंट के सामने अनपढ़ ना लगे।
यार निखत, ये 18वीं सदी के लैपटॉप में तो कब तक कोडिंग करने वाली है? 50 बार तो बंद हुआ रहेगा ये मीटिंग में।
चल, बस चलाना आना चाहिए।
वैसे आईपी का नया रेंज काफी स्मूथ है। तुम्हारा बजट क्या है? आई कैन हेल्प यू पिक वन।
हाँ, घर के पर्दे भी डिस्कस कर लो ना। अरे यार, तेरी हील्स को बोला थोड़ा चुप रहने के लिए। बाय द वे, तू हील्स पहन के क्यों आई है? तुझे पता है ना, हील्स पहन के भी तू 5 फुट की ही रहेगी।
अरे women don't wear heels to look taller, they wear it to look sexier. मैंने एक मैगजीन की रिसर्च में पढ़ा था। It emphasizes their assets.
काफी बकवास रिसर्च नहीं है?
Come on यार, padded bras भी तो इसलिए पहनती है लड़कियाँ।
What's going on right now?
देखो, अगर ये हो गया तो डिस्कस कर ले कि 2 दिन में कैसे करना है।
Working weekend, obviously, bro.
Oh, is that sexual harassment? Is that what just happened there?
It was kind of
I mean, over here there'd be sexual harassment, I think.
सुन, तेरे जो कपड़े धोने का प्लान है ना, वो
chauvinistic
बाद
is
में
what it
करना।
was.
हाँ? कुछ नहीं करती है वीकेंड पे।
क्या बोल रहा है?
I'm not cancelling my plans.
देख, अगर ये नहीं आई ना तो मैं नहीं आने वाला।
अगर ये नहीं आई और तू नहीं आया तो बॉस को बोलना पड़ेगा।
तो इसको कन्विंस कर।
हाँ तो चल।
चल चल।
Damn.
That was an interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
इंटरफेस के लिए और ऑप्शन
Fucked
चेक
up.
करते हैं।
Yeah.
नहीं यार, it's just a prototype. सिर्फ टाइम वेस्ट होगा और कुछ नहीं।
हाँ I know, but beta testing के टाइम पे फिर से करना पड़ेगा।
मैं कॉफी लेके आता हूँ।
अब मैं भी आ रही हूँ।
हाँ, ये मेरे 2 नाजुक हाथ कॉफी कप्स को कैसे उठा पाएंगे ना?
कॉफी नहीं, you need a glass of wine and a long hot bath.
Oh.
घर पे बात है?
मैं तो आज के होटल में नहीं रहती हूँ। Let's just get done with this and go home.
अरे come on, relax यार. You know I give great massages.
Uh-oh.
देखा? कितना स्ट्रेस है ये पॉइंट्स पे. I've also got these great Mediterranean ones. So relaxing. You like lavender?
I can't tell if he's being like genuine or
कॉफी
creepy.
लुक्स लाइक एकदम
No?
Don't say it.
He's being genuine. She's just uncomfortable by it.
Is that what it
एकदम
is?
ऐसा
Okay.
डायरिया,
हाँ ना।
पतला वाला एकदम।
बस, they're all tired and we want to go home.
ये सब कल करेगा? Let's go for drinks.
I'm in bro. मैं तो बोल ही रहा था इसको.
I don't want to come.
अरे चल ना, don't be a buzzkill. Come on.
I don't feel like coming.
चल चल.
अबे यार चल। चल। अबे चल ना।
अरे वे, 1 मिनट. Can I call Faiz and Ray? रे का दिन भी बुरा गया होगा काफी.
हाँ, जल्दी कर।
चलो. Guys, मैं भी बोल रहा हूँ, इंटरफेस के लिए और ऑप्शंस चेक करते हैं.
अबे यार तो चुप।
Fuck all day था आज।
क्यों? Hi Amashi.
तो यार आशीष। मानो तू पूरा गार्डन ही पहन के आ गया ना?
हाँ, पानी डालेंगे।
क्या हुआ? तेरे दिन पकड़ लिया था.
अरे वही ऑफिस के पंगे यार। और आज इतना गंदा ट्रैफिक था, आई थिंक मेरा ओबर ड्राइवर सच्ची में सो गया।
Uber क्यों रे? Your office is literally 5 minutes away. चल के आ जाती is faster and cheaper.
यार एटलीस्ट तुम्हारा उबर ड्राइवर पूरा दिन अपनी बीवी के साथ फोन पे तो नहीं लगा हुआ था. हो टमाटर घेतले. मी आतोय. चांगलं.
आतोय.
येतोय.
दिक्कत. क्या हुआ? नीरू, एक ऑर्डिंग बस. थैंक यू.
वाह भाई, लगता बहुत पैसे आ गए तेरे पास.
हाँ, मेरे को अंबानी ने अडॉप्ट कर लिया. तेरी क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
Everyone's so snarky in this episode.
Always.
God, have you heard? Warner Bros. Studios ने नया collector's edition release किया है. From the actual Harry Potter set.
क्या बात कर रही है? दिखा.
ऐसे. ये देख. The Sword of Gryffindor जो Danny Radcliffe ने actually Chamber of Secrets में use किया.
गौरव गुरुद्वार की तलवार जो सिर्फ एक सच्चे गुरुद्वार के सामने आती है. अरे दिखा ना.
40 heads.
ए, चुप रहे.
यार तुम लोग इतने नर्डी क्यों? Come on.
तू चुप रहे यार। कल ऑफिस जाके इस पे वीडियो बना देगा। Look को presents 21 types of nerds at a cafe.
आइडिया यार, कॉन्सेप्ट समझो। इसको बैट से मारेगा।
1, 2, 3. Wine pina? I'll order for you full bottle, the whole red, white, sparkling, rosé, champagne. क्या चाहिए?
मैं विस्की पी रही हूँ क्योंकि मुझे विस्की पीनी है।
यार तू इसी रेट पे विस्की लगाती है ना, तो मुझे तुम्हें घर ले जाना।
See? Oh, she's very.
फ्लैट में है, तू घर की लेके जाएगा।
ए रे वो वोल्डेमॉर्ट का स्पेल कौन सा होता है?
आवारा के डागा।
आई तो आब्रा काडाब्रा।
आवारा के डागा।
चुप रहो यार। और एक है वो स्टैचू।
Stupefy.
तो क्या बोला? हम लोग का अलग है।
Guys, I'm just going to loop.
You need some help? बाल तो नहीं पकड़ने।
See, he's being like totally.
He's sexually harassing her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we call for the check or what?
जरूर चेक लेके आ जाओ।
No
Guys.
longer hot.
It's on me.
Well, I think typically he can get away with that behavior. It's just it's backfiring right now with her.
Yeah.
Dude, क्या मस्त कार है यार, so big. It's like तुम इसे 2 किलोमीटर दूर है।
Bro, आशीष थोड़ा व्यवहार है।
मेरे को तो cool लगा। क्यों? See, this is the sword I want to buy.
डैनियल रैडक्लिफ की $200 की सोड लेना चाहती हो? That's like 25,000.
14. And it's okay यार, I deserve this. ये तो मेरा रूम का भी डेकोरेट ही नहीं होगा।
मैं अरियर मिला है, अंबानी सच्ची में तुम्हारे पापा नहीं बन गए।
तुमने सच्ची वाले पापा को भेजा ना मैंने लेकिन जिप के पैसे। अभी it's time to splurge and treat myself. Wow.
उसमें सेल का ऑप्शन है ना, तब तक वेट कर लो।
तू कुछ कह रही थी ना आशीष के बारे में?
टॉमी क्या
किसी ने फोन देखा क्या मेरा?
गुड
कर हूँ।
Sick though.
You shouldn't have done that.
And what?
Touching me like that. Just, I'm asking you to stop touching me.
क्या बोल रही है यार? मैं तो बस अपना फोन ले रहा था।
हाँ तो तुम मुझे बोल सकते थे हटने के लिए, instead of moving me like that.
यार what's a big deal? वैसे भी तू बिजी थी making out that copier और मुझे जल्दी थी।
Just don't do that again, okay?
Oh, one second. ऐसा भी क्या कर दिया मैंने? दिन भर तुम मानव के साथ चिपकी रहती हो तब कुछ नहीं। मैंने कंधे पे हाथ रख दिया तो I'm a molester. Nice.
Listen, I did not say.
No. आज से ना मैं तुमसे नीचे देख के बात करूँ। You never know. You might feel uncomfortable.
Wow, what a jerk.
अब इतना भी क्या नाटक यार, लड़के सांस भी ना ले।
आजकल की अटेंशन सीकिंग फेमिनिस्ट हर बात का इशू बना देते हैं।
तुम ठीक हो?
Oh.
बे यार कहाँ थी? पेंट्री पे डोनट्स रखी चल।
रेड वेलवेट है क्या ब्रो?
अब हो रहा है ना ऑडियो वीडियो क्वालिटी मैच। सडनली एक्सेंट भी समझ में आ रहे हैं। और हमेशा वहाँ होता है सूफले और यहाँ दाल चावल खिचड़ी। वी हैव
Where the cheese taste?
Indie slider.
Whoever said Madhan.
Yeah.
Nice.
तुझे क्या हुआ यार? बियर कैफे वाले दिन से ऑफ है. Kissy and winky wink. किसे बुला रही है घर? Listen, the table is off limits.
आशीष है यार.
चीप क्यों हो रहा है?
होते हैं ना कुछ नो फिल्टर टाइप वाले लोग.
वो क्या हुआ? है तो कॉलीग ना.
ब्रो क्या फालतू बात करता है यार.
मतलब?
Class comments.
कैसे comments?
Padded bras make women feel sexy or I give great massages. Bro, he hugged my shoulders and I felt damn like.
हाँ तू बताया क्यों नहीं तूने पहले यार? This is serious. खैर यार, conversation avoid मत कर. You should go to Posh about this.
कौन?
Policy for prevention of sexual harassment. तेरे ऑफिस में भी कमेटी हो.
Sexual harassment ज़्यादा नहीं हो गया bro? He can lose his job. And maybe all of this is in my own head. इतनी बड़ी बात भी नहीं है शायद.
Point is कि you're uncomfortable, so he needs to stop.
Bro, you know how मानव बनाया ना? तो शायद उसे देख के लगा कि दोस्ती में physically close हो सकते हैं.
वो मानव के साथ करता है ये सब. तू दूसरों के साथ कैसे बिहेव करती है वो तेरे ऊपर है. That doesn't justify his behavior.
Bro, but otherwise he's such a nice guy.
तुझे कैसे पता? What if वो दूसरी लड़कियों के साथ भी यही करता हो? तू कुछ नहीं बोलेगी तो he'll continue being an asshole.
पता नहीं यार.
ठीक है तुझे पॉश के पास जाना ज्यादा लग रहा है तो फिर खाली उससे बात कर. Tell him to stop. And if it doesn't mean anything good, आगे से नहीं करेगा. But if not, then he needs to know कि you have an issue with his behavior. He needs to back the fuck off.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. Hold on, मैं समीर को भी पैचन कर लेता हूँ.
नहीं सर, we have mailed it to him.
और बग रिपोर्ट?
सर वो कल हो जाएंगे सर. ओके सर.
Okay,
बाय सर. मुझे सुसु जाना है यार. तू लैपटॉप लेके आ जा मेरा.
Killed it, bro. Presentation तो काफी impressive था. But your earrings, they are so distracting. क्या बोलते हैं इन्हें? झुमके?
One second. Ashish, you shouldn't have done that.
Done what?
Touching my earring like that.
What? मैं तो बस compliment दे रहा था.
Okay, but मुझे पसंद नहीं है.
Okay, इतनी क्या बड़ी बात हो गई यार? Cool, I won't touch your earrings.
It's not about the earrings. यार हर बात पे if you're going to comment something, obviously तुम जानबूझ के नहीं कर रहे हो. I'm sorry, my bad.
Someone's cranky today. You want the massage later?
You need to stop. You're making me uncomfortable, yeah. This extra open behavior of yours, I do not appreciate.
मैंने exactly गलत क्या किया है?
हर चीज यार, वो silly सा bra comment, बात पे कंधे पे हाथ रख देना and then take you home. It's uncalled for, okay?
एक सेकंड, क्या बोल रही है यार निखत? I mean, मैं ऐसा ही हूँ. मैं ऐसे ही बात करता हूँ. I'm just friendly. और तुम और मानव भी तो close हो.
मानव और मैं दोस्त हैं. You and I don't share that equation. एक मिनट, और अगर तुम इतने ही फ्रेंडली हो तो मैंने तो कभी नहीं सुना तुम्हें मानव को ऑयल मसाज के बारे में कहते हो.
सबके साथ ऐसा ही हूँ.
I don't care तुम सबके साथ
कैसे हो. कभी किसी और ने कुछ नहीं बोला.
I can speak for myself. Tone it down.
It's not my issue कि you don't have a sense of humor, okay?
This is not funny. You're in my personal space. Stay out of it.
I just think you're overreacting.
Okay. मुझे जो भी फील हो रहा है मैंने तुम्हें बोल दिया. You have an issue, we can go to the posh committee. तुम उन्हें explain कर सकते हो ना. Otherwise, keep it professional.
यार किधर हो तुम लोग यार?
Move!
Good for her.
डिक्लाइन कैसे?
हाँ ब्रो, हमारे एरियर का अमाउंट
खाना, बियर, कैब, बियर, मूवी, बियर।
वो ब्रो, वो बियर कैफे वाला नाइट,
वो 5,000 का स्पीकर जो खरीदा था।
रे तुमने कुछ सेव नहीं किया।
मेरा रूम डेकोरेट कैसे होगा?
हाँ मतलब इतनी जगह जो बची हुई है यहाँ फेरी लाइट्स लगा देंगे, सस्ता और वेल सस्ता।
हम ना गरीब ही ठीक थे। We don't deserve all this. तू तो गरीब नहीं है ना? तू खरीद ले प्लीज, दिला दे यार। दोस्त नहीं है
रे,
दोस्त नहीं है तू, प्लीज।
एक्चुअली नहीं, नो।
निखत यार, मैं लौटा दूंगी 2 महीने बाद।
पहले वाले पैसे
4 महीने बाद।
ठीक है तू देख, तू खुद से तो करने नहीं वाली, तो मैंने सोचा कि मैं तेरे को बाधा देता हूँ। मेल चेक कर। Congrats निखत रिजवी, we made company history. पहली बार में अप्रूवल। ये सुन, दूसरे ही प्रोग्राम पर काम शुरू हो जाएगा। तुझे टीम चेंज करना है। You can talk to HR also about it.
नहीं, मेरी उससे बात हो गई है। It's okay I guess. और कुछ होगा तो देख लेंगे।
इतनी बड़ी हो गई तू?
Congratulations guys. Read the mail so.
Congrats.
कॉफी पिला मुझे अब, चल।
हाँ गरीब।
चलना है।
All right.
Oh, that was intense.
Have you guys ever experienced that?
I have, but it got squashed immediately. I was still in college though too. So I was in college and
You were stoned in college?
I was still in college.
Oh, I was like,
So I was
all right,
I was
coming out with it.
I was co-oping every semester. So every other semester I would work for a company, and it was something happened, and like literally I was like, yeah, I just felt really weird, and like literally in 2 seconds they were like, what? Boom, and took care of it, and like they were like, that guy's gone.
What did he do?
Just made some like really inappropriate comments and stuff like that. Because I was still in college, you know, I was like the youngest one, and so all of like my team members were super protective. They were like, no, that's unacceptable and inappropriate. Da 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 da. We were at like a satellite location doing a job, so it wasn't like that was the office. So we were there working 2 hours away from home.
You don't remember what he said though?
No, I honestly don't. I mean, it was just something just really inappropriate.
I mean, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but it always helps me to hear examples, so I know I definitely don't do that shit. Like, I don't do that.
Oh, yeah, no.
I think ever since Me Too, guys are like more on alert, like, oh, I better, you know, like be more careful, walk that line more carefully.
I think that goes both ways as well. I mean, it's like, I think in general, we just need to respect each other as humans, and like she said, personal space, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Has that happened to you?
A lot of times. It's like so often that you just think that's the way things are. You can't even recall like specifically what. And then you like start making justifications for it.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's not a big deal. But I mean, never to the point where it's been so condensed and...
Yeah.
Well, obviously it's a show. It's an episode,
Right. But I mean, things are changing.
Yeah, which is great.
I really hate the response of like belittling the woman's concern and like trying to downplay it and like, okay, so I won't even look at you in the eyes anymore. I'll just like, you're being hysterical. It's
right.
Like,
I mean, and that part was definitely just like that was in her mind.
I know, but that happens all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a girl. I don't experience it, so that's why I'm asking questions. I'm just, I have no idea what that experience is like.
And now, like what you're talking about with the Me Too, I've heard men talk about like, okay, so how am I supposed to be? Am I not supposed to touch her shoulder? It's like you're missing the point. There's no written guidelines like this is okay and this is not. Be aware of your motivation. Of how you're coming across, read the other person's body language. They're missing the whole point.
I've even gotten into it with like friends where they'll be making jokes about like certain things and they'll be like, oh, Jen, you're so feminist. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just saying that like what you're saying is totally inappropriate and unacceptable and just plain out rude and like disrespectful to me. Like, why would you even say that to me? They're like, well, I'm just joking. I just want to get a rile out of you. I was like, well, we can talk about other things instead of talking about that.
And what you're saying is totally feminist. There's nothing wrong with being feminist.
No, but at the same time, it's just like
the same thing.
Don't try and put a label on me.
There's two kinds of feminism, right? Because there's the traditional kind and there's
What's the traditional kind?
To me, the traditional kind is like everyone has equal rights, equal opportunities for jobs, and you just treat each other with respect. But then there's like this, it depends on what perspective you're looking at it from, but like from the guy's perspective, who are adverse to the feminist movement, they're looking at like the extreme feminist movement. I'm sure you guys have seen that as well.
Yeah, but it's like,
I mean, there's a spectrum to everything.
Definitely. And
there's a spectrum to everything.
On both ends. But feminism has always wanted the same thing, and it gets to a point where things are so bad and so crazy and so ridiculous that you have to wear like pussy hats and you have to do things that like beg for attention and stuff.
Especially with what's happening in our
But when people are like
now.
that kind of feminist, like the bra-burning, man-hating feminist, that's people from the outside labeling it that you don't understand what it's about.
That's what I'm saying. Don't put a label on us.
Kinds
Yeah,
of it.
Exactly. Especially having a daughter, I'm sure you feel the same way, is when we're having a conversation and then somebody tells me like, oh yeah, but that's not realistic. She would never outpower a man. I'm like, how do you know? Why couldn't she have outpowered the man? What if she is a trained assassin and is skilled and knows how to maneuver her body in a way that she can do it? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, don't say that kind of crap in front of my daughter and make her feel like she can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter can kick your ass, even though she's only like 2. That kind of stuff, that's where I get riled up. Like, don't put people in boxes. And if someone's telling you, hey, get out of my personal space, just back the F up and respect that person. You may not understand it, but you are obviously doing something to make that person uncomfortable. So say, be a human being, be respectful, and be like, I hear you, I apologize, and just let it go. It literally boils down to like respecting each other as humans and not pushing, you know, like, well, and putting labels on them. Well, you're just being too much, or you're being ridiculous, or whatever. Sorry, I just went on a rant.
No, it's okay. I'm just thinking. Because I'm watching this, I'm going.
Wait, I said I'm not gonna say sorry all the time. I just went on a rant.
I empathize with her situation. I can see like why she's uncomfortable. You're saying there's no delineation between different kinds of feminism. As a guy, you know, just looking at the internet and Twitter and Instagram and just social media in general and what's on the news, it's hard not to think that there's a delineation between different kinds of feminism where you have these extreme people who do feel like man-haters.
Well, I think there's just like, you know, come to politics. There's far right, far left, and then the people in the middle. But at the same time, you have to kind of like step away from that and be like, there must be a reason why they're that. We don't know what that person has gone through.
Right. Like for me, whenever it comes to anything, I always try to stay center on the conversation. I don't go extreme liberal. I don't go extreme conservative. I'm always like trying to stay dead center to be as objective as possible and hear what everyone's saying, because there might be something from the other side that I just didn't consider or understand.
Sure.
My views generally lean left, but like I still try to hear everything everybody's saying.
But not everyone's like you. you. You're a respectful human being, and like you're trying to literally hear everyone's opinion and be respectful of that. Not everyone's like that, unfortunately.
Right. Like, obviously, I haven't experienced that. The only thing I've come close to experiencing that with is like around gay guys who can be very aggressive with me. Like, I've gotten molested at a club, not like molested, but like someone groped me. That made me really uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, that's probably what a woman deals with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so that's the closest I've come to like dealing with that, but it's not like regular. I've gotten weird, uncomfortable guys like staring at me, like, because they're interested in me, and I'm like, you're barking up the wrong tree. And then I have to think to myself, well, that's probably what a girl goes through if like a guy's leering at her or something like that.
Yeah, and then take that and add the threat of physical harm, possible physical harm.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like if you're walking down the street and you get that feeling from, if I'm a woman, which I am, and I'm walking down the street and I get that feeling from a guy, that's uncomfortable and scary. But then there's also like, oh shoot, is he gonna come after me? I'm looking around for like places I can avoid, or what do I have in my hand? Like that's constant.
Yeah.
Not constant, but that's a common occurrence.
No, it's very common. Or like they're just being super persistent and you've already told them no several times and they just can't get it. At that point, I just try to leave if I'm shopping. I'm like, I'll come back later.
So, but you were saying something a moment ago that I want to come back to, which is like, you're saying it's not about the specifics. I'm asking like examples, like what you guys have gone through, because then that helps me to learn. I think that helps anybody to learn. Like if you see an example of like, okay, something kind of like that, avoid that action, that behavior. I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying.
I don't think you need like a specific example. I think you have to listen to the other person, watch the other person, and if whatever you've done obviously makes them uncomfortable, then you need to back off. But if you're not paying attention to that, then that's the problem. Like she was saying, like, I'm friends with this guy, so we have that rapport. But I'm not friends with you like that. We don't have that rapport, so you can't do what he's doing, and don't tell me that's just the way you are. If her friend was like, oh, you didn't like that, I'm sorry I didn't mean to do that, that's okay. Like, you didn't know, it's fine. But when you just are not listening and not watching, and you know, I think it's about being aware.
My whole thing is just like everybody as much as possible taking accountability for whatever they can, right?
Yeah.
Or what you mentioned a second ago was reading body language and stuff like that. But like my understanding is, and I haven't done enough research into this, it's like cursory understanding. Women are just generally better. Like, I'm sorry, I keep kicking you. I'm not trying to harass you. So, women are generally better at body language. It's just inborn.
You mean reading it?
Reading body language, yeah. Like if you and I went out right now and I started talking to a girl, you would be able to better tell instantly how she's feeling better than I can.
Right, but if a girl tells you no like several times, then it's probably time to back off.
That's the thing, that's why I need examples, because I don't know if that's exactly what's happening when a sexual harassment case comes up, or if it's more subtle. Like this was all subtle stuff where that guy, he thought it was cool and he was completely oblivious to the fact that he was making her uncomfortable. How do you instill that kind of knowledge into men, or into both men and women? First off, giving women the confidence to communicate the way she did and being like, look, I just need to, I need you to know
I love the writing
you're making me uncomfortable. Like being able to say that, and for a guy to be a little bit more aware and tuned into body language.
And this is the work for both sides right now. It's men to be more aware and women to have more confidence to speak up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And create an environment where it's not unmanly for a guy to be more sensitive. And it's not bitchy for a woman to speak her mind.
Yeah, absolutely not.
You know, so it's about creating a better environment for everybody. And that's feminism. That's like making the playing field equal. Because feminism benefits men and women, everybody.
You see how he was behaving with her friend that was handsy with her, but like she's cool with him because they're you know buddies. I don't know if I am like that with any of my female friends, just out of concern of making them uncomfortable. And the thing
if
is,
you want my feedback, I don't feel like you're touchy.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Except with your feet.
Dude, leave my feet alone.
I'm so scared, especially now. Like I was already not doing that much, except for maybe with one friend who I've known since high school. I'm especially more like on guard about it. Like, okay, I'm really not doing that shit now because I don't know what's making people uncomfortable.
And especially the fact that you're concerned is a testament to you're a good guy. You're probably not guilty of these things.
You are
People
aware.
This goes over their head and they're like, okay, what am I supposed to do?
What's the big deal? What's the big deal?
Who are like, got a sassy, I was gonna use another word, attitude about it.
Yeah.
Those are the people.
Yeah.
The people who can't hear this message are probably the people who need to hear this message, unfortunately.
But I don't know that they'll ever hear the message.
Yeah, but hopefully generations under well. And
the underlying thing is the hard part about all of this is just evolution. Evolution is very difficult. I mean, this is more of a revolution than an evolution because it has to happen fast. Because we've been communicating certain ways for generations and certain things have been acceptable for generations. And now there's this like crazy rubber band effect happening.
But even though we want it to be fast,
but what I'm saying
still have a long way to go.
the rubber band is stretched so so hard for so long that when it was finally let go, it's like it's hitting everybody really, really, really hard, and we don't know what to do with it, and everyone's freaking out. I'm just trying to like be calm, chill, and be objective and go, okay, what's going on, everybody?
And that's fair.
You know?
That's fair. But at the same time, it's sometimes, you know, drastic change for good doesn't happen sometimes unless something like that happens. Unless something drastic happens, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to get, quote unquote, slapped in the face.
A lot more people are woke. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
stay woke, people.
All right.
Thanks to the interwebs.
Yeah, I think my biggest fear is things being weaponized. That's the gut thing that a lot of people go through is like, they feel like things are being weaponized against them, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah, well, that's defensiveness.
Yeah. I mean, I felt
So
it,
when people
you know?
get defensive, they're usually probably wrong about something, or they think they're wrong about something.
It depends. There's obviously way more nuance than there's time
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
Like, I went
mean, as many different individuals as there are that many
Yeah.
layers of nuance.
Yeah, obviously this was a great episode. I didn't know it was gonna go there.
Right. We
And
even talked
At
about
first
the show.
we were like, oh, they're gonna have a.
I know. I was like,
and then I was like,
Yeah.
then I was like, and then I was
Casting
like,
did
wait
their
a minute,
job.
what's going on? I couldn't tell if he was being genuine or kind of creepy.
earlier you were asking about
Speaking English
Speaking English.
in
That's a
the-
very common thing. A lot of Indians speak English. That's like how they're able to understand our reactions. The English went to India and they used their resources and they
Yeah.
made them learn English, like the England standard of English. They made them learn it. Not every Indian speaks English. A lot do though. And just like in Hong Kong, everyone speaks English over there too because England controlled Hong Kong for a while. Americans invaded the Philippines, and so not invaded, but they were there. They were stationed there. They occupied the Philippines for 50 years, and so they speak English over there as well. There's a lot of places. I think even in Vietnam. Actually, no, that's wrong. Never mind. Not Vietnam.
French.
The French is
That's
what. Yeah,
French.
exactly. You got what I was
Yeah.
thinking. So you get what I'm saying, though.
Totally.
That's why.
I just wonder, because I'm not bilingual, so I wonder why someone speaking to someone else in a language that we both understand would suddenly switch to a different language.
Filipinos do it all the time. If you have any Filipino friends, they speak Tagalog to each other. They call it Tagalogish or something like that.
Oh.
There are lots of Filipinos who can only speak like that, where they do
That's how they
Tagalog
grew up.
and English at the same
Yeah.
time, where they're constantly flip-flopping back and forth.
Did you ever like for me growing up? My mom, she's Korean, but you know sometimes her and her friends would speak Konglish, so Korean and English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very common thing. I remember watching a Hong Kong movie called Gen X Cops or something like that, and they would use English bad words sometimes in the middle of their sentences. So it's just like, you know. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Unfortunately, we got to wrap this conversation up to get to the next episode. Make sure to check out Megan Lee's web series.
Really quick, can I just comment on the ending of the show really quick?
Go ahead.
I thought it was a nice, after such heavy material, that they brought it back to the comedy and then having no money. Okay.
No, I know, I appreciate that. I'm just looking at the time. That's all. I'm getting freaked
I know.
out.
Don't freak out. We
Yeah.
can do it.
All right. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you, Dice Media, for allowing us to react to this and creating such a powerful episode. That was really awesome. And it's made me learn things as a dude.